What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another LEGO YouTube video. Today we are taking a look at one of my old boxes that I found in my basement, which is filled with LEGO magazines and LEGO catalogs and a bunch of other cool kind of LEGO things. We've got like some of the comics from some of the older LEGO DC sets, we've got some LEGO books, and more importantly, we have a bunch of old LEGO catalogs, which will be exciting to look through. And then I've also got a handful of the old LEGO Club magazines, which I think is discontinued. I'm not sure if they have a current issue, but I have all of them up until 2017. And then I have catalogs from as early as 2013. And here are all of the LEGO catalogs that we'll take a look at today. There's definitely quite a bit of them, and it's fun to kind of look back and see just how the LEGO sets have evolved over time, and it's fun to see just how easy it was back in the day to get some of the most expensive sets, like the Sandcrawler that we see here, which has gone for hundreds of dollars, or even the UCS Slave 1. Seeing these at their retail price is kind of funny, and it's just cool to look back and see what was available at the time of the catalogs releasing, as a lot of these themes are retired. We've seen the introduction of some sets that have been on shelves for years and years and years, so I'm really excited to take a look back at this. I have catalogs going all the way up until 2018, and then I have a few recent LEGO catalogs, but I don't think I'm going to look at the more recent ones, as those are already on shelves right now, so not really much of a purpose to do that. But we're going to start off with 2013, and I only have two catalogs from 2013. They're basically the same, so there's not really a huge point to go through both of them, so I'm going to take a look at the later released one, as this one has more sets in it. And first off, on the front of the page here, we are able to see, I really like how they have these icons showcasing all of the different LEGO themes that are included in this catalog. And then we can also see some of the modular buildings that were available at this time, as well as the LEGO Monster Fighters Haunted House. And I actually have every set except for the Town Hall on this page. We're also able to see some more LEGO Creator Expert sets on this page as well, and I think they look really cool. I always remember wanting the Sydney Opera House. And then we've also got the LEGO rebooted Ninjago theme, which was really cool, and I love all of these sets. I remember being really excited to get these when they came out, but I never ended up buying any. And this is actually when they were launching the LEGO Galaxy Squad theme, so we're able to see a ton of advertisements throughout the magazine with the Galaxy Squad theme on there. We've got some LEGO creator sets on this page, and then we have some LEGO City trains. It's interesting to see how much they have changed over the years. These ones are definitely really cool. I like the LEGO Mindstorms ad that we have here, as I don't think there's any LEGO Mindstorms sets out right now. And then also is really interesting on this page is we see the first ever mention of LEGO Ideas, which used to be called LEGO Kazoo, and we've got these really dated and not really the best looking LEGO Minecraft sets. It's funny to look back at this and see how different of a theme it is today. And then also in this catalog is some LEGO Chima sets, which is another really fun theme to collect. I really liked the Speedors, and then we're also able to see some superhero sets, and these superhero sets I feel are just really well done. We've got, of course, the OG Daily Bugle with some great minifigures. Then one of my favorite DC sets of all time, we have the LEGO Arkham Asylum Breakout, which is a phenomenal set. We were able to see some more LEGO Chima sets over on this page. I think the big highlight on this entire page, and the set that everybody wanted as a kid, including me, is the kind of Lion Chi Temple over here. It's one of the biggest LEGO Chima sets, and one that I always wanted as a kid but never got. And we've also got some of the 2013 LEGO Advent calendars. I think the big highlight here is definitely the Star Wars one. I feel like the LEGO City and the LEGO Friends one are kind of meh. We've also got some old retired themes like LEGO The Hobbit, and there's some cool kind of sets on this page. We've also got this little bookmark type deal of the LEGO Galaxy Squad theme. They were really pushing hard to advertise this, and unfortunately it didn't really last too long as a theme. And we've got this really popular Tower of Orn thing. I don't know, I'm not a huge Lord of the Rings fan, so I probably pronounced it wrong. And then of course the big attraction here is the LEGO Star Wars sets, which is 2013 was the golden year for Star Wars. I think we've of course got the Republic gunship over here. Imagine buying that for $120. That would be crazy. And then we've got a few other desirable sets, and we have another really expensive set, the Jedi Defender class cruiser, which is only $90, and the minifigures alone in this set make up for more than triple the value of that. We've got the 2013 ATTE, which of course has the GOAT Coleman Trevor included inside of the set. Really wish I could have gotten my hands on that minifigure. Then we also have the Ewok Village over here, which is only retailing for $250. That's crazy, but I do have this one in my collection, a slight flex there, but I did not pay $250. I paid much more, so kind of crazy that this was originally retailing for that much. That is a steal today. We've also got the original version of the UCS Death Star over here for $400, and then we have an older version of UCS R2-D2, and that brings us now to 2014, which is one of the years where I mainly collected LEGO. I feel like I have a lot more of the sets inside of this lineup. I only have 3 catalogs spanning throughout the entire year of 2014, and we're going to be taking a look at the latest one I have, which is the summer 2014 catalog, which of course we can see the kind of like continued bookmark area over here with like all the characters signifying which theme they're advertising, and I really like how the Sandcrawler looks. I think it's a very well done LEGO set. Tons of minifigures inside of it too, lots of exclusive minifigs that are very expensive today, and I just really want this set. I remember when it came out, I was really happy with it. It's $300 back then. Now it costs a whole lot more, and I definitely want to add it to my Tatooine display, but probably never will just because of how expensive and how big it is. And then we've also got some other sets on the next page here. The only really new sets over here are the battle packs that we see on the bottom of the page, and all of these are really cool. I really like the Kashyyyk one and the Utapau Troopers, and then we've also got the Super Star Destroyer, which is really expensive, and I definitely prefer this one to the MIDI scale version that we got I think a few years back. And then we've got some LEGO Star Wars keychains over here too, and a Vader headlamp, which is kind of funny, and then it's just the same as the previous catalog. Here's some of the new sets that we have here though from the Clone Wars, and I think these ones are really cool. I love the Coruscant Police Gunship. That's one of my favorite sets, but my favorite on the page has got to be the Republic AV7 with the Wolfpack Troopers. Imagine getting 2 Wolfpack Troopers for $40. Now it's like $40 just for the minifigure. And then we've got the Droid Tri-Fighter, which I have. We have an AT-AP, and we've also got the Droid Gunship on this side of the page too. So very cool sets. There's also the Ultra Agents theme, which was very short-lived, but I remember getting a handful of sets from this wave, so it's nice to kind of look back at some of the retired LEGO themes. And we've got some old LEGO Technic sets, which I wasn't really the biggest fan of LEGO Technic back then, and I still am not the biggest fan of it either. We've also got this other LEGO Minecraft set, which is the End. It's funny how different the LEGO Minecraft sets are today. And we've got a few other LEGO Ninjago rebooted sets on this side of the LEGO catalog too. And then if we take a look at the next page, we're actually able to see like the entire catalog of the 2014 LEGO Ninjago sets, which was really cool. I have a lot of nostalgia for those. And then we've also got some LEGO movie sets here too, because 2014 was when they had the LEGO movie come out, the first cinematic movie in the, I guess, LEGO universe that we've ever gotten, and it had some great sets released alongside of it. I remember one of the big surprises for me was taking a look at the kind of police dropship, how there were just like random characters like Green Ninja, Johnny Thunder, and Batman. And I also remember always wanting Benny's Ultimate Spaceship. I would always see it at Toys R Us, but did not have the money to get it. And another set I really wanted was, of course, Metalbeard Sea Cow. This was just such an impressive set at the time, and still remains probably one of the coolest LEGO sets out there. And I would really like to add it to the collection, but now it is very unaffordable, and it was kind of expensive back then too. And then we've also got Lord Business's Lair, which was, I remember, another LEGO set that I had always wanted to add to the collection. We've got like this garbage truck too, and then a set I do have is the Mixer, which came out in 2014, though it is in complete like pieces though, so like there's no hope of reconstructing this today, or at least no desire to. And then we've also got the modular restaurants here, and the first and the only new one on the page was the Parisian restaurant. And we've also got the Simpsons house, which is crazy how that was only going for $200. I imagine it's much more expensive today, but there's just so much value in that set. I'm not even a big Simpsons fan, but I would still want the set. And we also have the first ever Simpsons collectible minifigure series, which I remember at the time I hated because it wasn't like the basic ones, but now I feel like I kind of like it. We've also got the series 2 of Mixels on this page as well too, and I had, I think, almost every single Mixel on this page, though they are definitely destroyed. We've got the introduction of the 4+ LEGO sets, which was definitely new in 2014. I feel like the only one I really like is the Knight's Castle. It's like kind of a soft reboot, I guess, for the LEGO Castle theme. And then we've got some LEGO City Trains over here too. And there's a lot of other cool LEGO City sets as well. Like this was the year that they finally launched the Arctic LEGO City lineup, which my brother had a lot of these sets. And then we've also got the reboot of the LEGO Police, and I always wanted the police station, but I only got the police truck. We've got some LEGO Marvel sets, some especially from Guardians of the Galaxy, as that was coming out at the same time as 2014. And we've also got some more LEGO DC superhero sets. And one of the big highlights was another LEGO Idea set, the Ghostbusters Ecto-1, which is minifigure scale. But now we're going to move on to 2015, which had also some really cool releases on it. I think the big highlight is, of course, the UCS Slave 1, but we've got quite a few catalogs to look through. We're going to go through the late holiday 2015 one, as that features the most LEGO sets and has, I feel like it's just the most unique one out of all of them. And first off, we can see the 2015 addition to the Winter Village, and we can see they actually ditched the cool little character icons, and now it's just page numbers, which is kind of a downgrade, but oh well, it is a LEGO catalog, who cares? And then we've also got the Detective's Office added to the modular building lineup, and they took away the Grand Emporium, and I am not trying to flex, but like I do have the detective's office in my collection and the Parisian restaurant, so was really happy to get those recently, though I did not get them at the time, so I definitely spending a lot more money than I should have. And then we've also got the Quickie Mart, which is now available for the same price as the Simpsons house. We've got the Ferris wheel on shelves as well too, and then you can still see some Lego Technic sets over here. I never really got the appeal of Lego Technic. It's just like not the funnest set to build, and half of enjoying a Lego set is building it. We've got some cool Lego idea sets like the Big Bang Theory and WALL-E, and then in 2015 we actually finally see the actual like kind of like I guess like birth of the like Lego Minecraft theme as we know it today. It's funny to see like zombie pigmen who are like since been removed from the game as official minifigures, and it's just cool to see how this Lego Minecraft theme is very similar to the one we have today. Definitely a lot better than how it originated. We've got the UCS Helicarrier on the next page, and we also have a set from Ant-Man, as this was from 2015, so like they had some really cool sets lined up for the 2015 lineup for Lego superheroes, including Jokerland, which is one of my all-time favorite Lego DC sets ever. Got some of the best minifigures ever in that set. We've got Green Lantern vs. Sinestro, we've got our first ever Deathstroke minifigure, and then we also have the 2014 version of the Tumbler, which is, of course, has two unique minifigures to it that are very different from the ones that we got in 2021, I believe. And then we have the UCS Slave 1, which is definitely one of my most wanted Lego sets of all time. Very sad that I missed out on it, and it definitely costs you an arm and a leg now, so I kind of wish I got it back then. And seeing it was only $200, now it's like at least $600 to $700, I think, if you're lucky. And then we've also got the UCS TIE Fighter and the Sandcrawler sharing the page with the UCS Slave 1 too, so great selections. And you can actually see where Star Wars was sold to Disney. They started including the Disney logo, which was kind of funny. And then we've also got the Possession season of Lego Ninjago over here. There's some really cool sets in this one. I think some of the standouts for me were definitely the Mora's Possessed Dragon down here. I feel like this set was just a really cool one and one that I always wanted. And then also one of the best Lego sets of all time is the Temple of Air Jitsu, which is also on this page, and a set that I think would pair really nicely with the newer kind of style of Lego Ninjago City sets. And this is also when they kind of launched the special Air Jitsu gimmick, which is like kind of what came after the original Lego Ninjago spinners. And I never owned any of these, but they do look really interesting. The Lego City sets from this year are also really cool. I think my favorite on the page has got to be the City Square. I can remember seeing pictures of this and wanting it as a kid, but I never did pull the trigger. I love the Lego store that's included on it too. And then we've also got kind of like the underwater exploration area, kind of like a soft reboot, I guess, of the Lego Atlantis theme, though not nearly as cool. I really like the shipwreck and this big kind of vessel that we have on this page over here. And now we kind of move into 2016, which is right around when I stopped collecting Lego, which I kind of regret because there were a lot of cool sets from this year, but we've got a handful of catalogs here. I remember I would always look at the catalogs but never buy them, and this is actually where they introduced the new shipping rule that we have today, where $35 gets you free shipping. Used to be $75. So the catalog we're looking at is like the big holiday catalog, and this one includes a cool Lego wish list, which I never did fill out, which is kind of funny, but it's got tons and tons of Lego sets in it. We've got this holiday train, which is a cool looking set, and then also some highlights from this is this huge Lego City banner that we see here. I think this looks really cool, and it kind of advertises some of the Lego sets from this year. And I remember one of the Lego City sets I always wanted was Prison Island. Definitely gives off some Alcatraz vibes, and it's one of the more unique Lego prisons we've gotten. I also really like the fire station from this year too. I kind of regret not buying it at the time, but oh well, I don't think the city sets get too expensive. But we also got some cool planes here, and what I like about this catalog is they show you all of the superhero minifigures that are in the current lineup of sets as like kind of a checklist, so I thought that was cool, and that's a really unique set. We've also got a bunch of other really cool Lego DC sets with some fantastic minifigures inside of it too. And then you, of course, can't forget the Spider-Man Web Warriors Bridge Battle, which I do have in my collection and is one of my favorite Marvel sets of all time. And then we also still see that the Helicarrier is still available on retail shelves as this catalog came out. And then we've also got the Rogue One Lego set lineup over here, which is really cool. These guys are very expensive now. And then we've got the kind of Death Star 2.0 over here with the updated Lego Death Star minifigures. And then I also really like how we have the Assault on Hoth diorama, kind of like UCS set over here too, sharing the pages that did come out this year. And then of course we are able to see the Force Awakens Lego set, as this did come out when Disney bought Star Wars and they were starting to make sets off of Episode 7. We've got the cursed buildable figures also on this catalog too, which look really weird. And I also like how earlier with the DC and the Marvel stuff we were able to see the minifigures, and there's tons of cool minifigures for this year. And I also really like this Where Will You Go Next advertisement for the Lego Minecraft theme. I feel like It looks really cool. I also love the LEGO Minecraft sets that we got for this year, though I didn't really collect any of them. I feel like I can still look back and enjoy them, and they definitely had a lot of great releases this year. And then one of the brand new themes for 2016 was LEGO Nexo Knights, and this theme kind of flopped, but I feel like it did have some cool features, and I really like these like kind of like minifigure kind of like accessory packs that we got. And then there's just like some really unique concepts here. Like I really love this layer that we hear. It's Jestro's Volcano layer. I think that's a really cool looking set. And then this is also around the time where we got the LEGO Ninjago Day of the Departed movie, and we got some sets based around that. And these ones look really cool. I really wish I was able to get the Ultra Stealth Raider, and I didn't even realize they made a Samurai X Cave set, but like now that I've seen it, I really want to get it in my LEGO collection, though I imagine it's quite expensive. And then we also, of course, have a minifigure checklist over here, which is another great kind of feature. We've got some cool minifigures on it, and we've got some other sets available too. So tons of cool Ninjago minifigures that came out this year. I definitely have a few of these, but I still want to add some more to it. And we also saw the kind of start of the LEGO Speed Champions theme this year, and there's tons of cool cars in this kind of first wave, though I've never been a huge fan of the Speed Champs theme. I feel like they still have some cool sets. And we also got the LEGO Ghostbusters Firehouse HQ, which is one of my most wanted LEGO sets of all time. And we also have the new Ghostbusters Ecto-1 based off of the movie that came out around this time. We've got some LEGO idea sets, including the Beatles Yellow Submarine, as well as a few other sets. We've got like a LEGO Maze, and I'm really happy to have the Yellow Submarine in my collection right now, as it is one of my favorite LEGO sets of all time, so it's nice to have it in the collection. And then the new to 2016 modular building was, of course, the Brick Bank, which I do not have in my collection. It is very expensive, but I do have everything else on this page except for a few things. And what's kind of funny is that the T1 camper van is still available all these years later for at least 3 years, and I think many more to come too. And then we also saw the introduction of the very first LEGO Disney set, which has the Disney Castle, and this set looks really cool. It was on shelves until last year when they replaced it with the newer Disney Castle. And now we're moving into 2017, which is like the last year where like I had a significant amount of catalogs available to kind of look through. And again, this was in my kind of like LEGO Dark Age where I didn't really buy any LEGO sets, but there's still some cool sets here. We've got some sets from Guardians 2 as well as the LEGO Batman movie, and there's also some cool LEGO DC sets as well as Yoda's Starfighter. I really like the Duel on Naboo set, and then we've also got the Milana versus the Obelisk, which was a really cool set from Guardians 2. We've got this brand new carousel, which looks really nice, and then I like the Big Ben and the kind of double-decker London bus that we've got over here too. Lots of cool LEGO Creator Expert sets this year. We've got some continued ones that were available previous years, and then we saw the launch of Assembly Square, which I think has now just recently retired, and I'm happy to have in my collection. We've also got a LEGO Pirates of the Caribbean set, which I did not know existed, so it's kind of cool how they softly rebooted the franchise, or not the franchise, but the LEGO theme. And we've also got LEGO Ninjago City, as this is when the LEGO Ninjago movie came out. So we got the first Ninjago City set, and we got a lot of other cool LEGO Ninjago sets too, like the Destiny's Bounty and a ton of other ones too. And then on the next page, we're able to see some more sets from the LEGO Batman movie, which are definitely really cool too. And then we've got some sets from LEGO Marvel and LEGO DC Superheroes. I feel like the big highlight here is definitely the Ragnarok version of Hulk and Thor. And then we also see the launch of the Brickheads theme, and these are the ones that were currently available at the time. There's also another really cool set on the next page, which is the Joker Manor, which is probably one of my most wanted LEGO sets, but one I probably will not have anytime soon. We've got BB-8, who I've wanted to add to my LEGO collection, as well as some other sets from The Last Jedi. So kind of funny to look back and see the sets based off of this. Some of them are good, but some of them are also really terrible. And we've also got the UCS Snowspeeder, which is kind of lackluster if you ask me. And then we've got some more of the cursed buildable figures. Who actually bought these? I don't know. I'm glad we don't really get too much of them anymore. Like, look how weird this Rey minifigure looks. I do not like the look of it. And the only ones I kind of like are the ones with helmets. And we also have some more Clone Wars sets with the Republic Fighter Tank. And we've also got the Bounty Hunter Speeder Bike. And then we are able to see the kind of like ultimate LEGO Minecraft set here. This is super expensive. We've got an Ocean Monument too. This is really where we can kind of see LEGO Minecraft evolving and turning into something more similar to what it is today. We've got the old fishing store. And then finally in 2018, I just have the one catalog, and it of course advertises the Downtown Diner up front, which I really want. It gives off that classic 60s, 50s diner, and I really want to add that to the collection. We've also got some Mighty Micros and some sets based around LEGO DC Supervillains, which had a great cast of characters. We've got the kind of second lineup of LEGO Batman movie sets too, and we also have the LEGO Batman movie CMF series too, which was really cool. And there's a bunch of other nice sets from the theme as well, and we can also see a more detailed look at the Joker Manor set, which is definitely still one one of my most wanted LEGO sets of all time. We've got some Justice League and The Last Jedi brick, or not, I was going to say like brickheads, yeah, there we go, gosh, can't talk anymore. And then we've also got Boba Fett and the Vader buildable figures, which look cool, except when you look at the Vader head, which is definitely really disturbing. And then we've also got the largest LEGO set ever as of this catalog release, which is the UCS Millennium Falcon. Kind of funny to look back and see this being labeled as a brand new LEGO set all these years later. And I, of course, have this one in my collection, and it is one of my favorite sets that I have added to my LEGO collection. We've also got a few other battle packs and some micro fighters here and there too, so there's a bunch of other Star Wars sets, though I feel like most of them from this era are kind of meh because they're based off of the sequel trilogy. And we've got some more LEGO Minecraft sets over here. And I feel like this is really where they just start to get more and more creative with the concepts that they use. And then finally, we have the Mountain Police. So really running out of ideas here for police headquarters, I feel like. But those were all of my LEGO catalogs. So definitely let me know what you thought of the video and which era of LEGO sets was your favorite that I showed. But that is all for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see y'all in the next one.